Hi, welcome to Silver Screen News with us, the Silver Screen Dudes. I'm Anthony Jordan.
I'm Nico Luro.
Okay, guys, we're feeling festive. You can even see the tinsel, silver tinsel, no less. You're right. It's all about the box office. No, it's not even box office. The box office smasher. It's the box office smasher. That's what we're talking about. It's the one and only, the film that I vowed not to mention in box office news.
The time has come.
It's here. It's here. The force has awoken, as it were.
Yes, it's the season for Star Wars.
Exactly. Yeah. It's snow trooper time. It's not snow dropping. Yeah,
trooper time.
That's the one. Okay. Well, Nick, you are the man who has viewed it. If you haven't seen the movie review, please check the link above my head. Yep, that's the one right there. Right, I believe we're talking box office smashers, which none of us go way back from episode 1 of Silver Screen Dudes, and you'll know that this is what we've talked about. It's going to be the foreseeable.
Well, it's what I've tried to talk about.
Yeah, but we gave every film their credence at the time. Yeah. But now it's what we knew was going to be the box office smasher and ultimate.
But we didn't know it was going to be this big.
Ultimate record breaker, I believe, is what we're going to hear now.
4 records in 4 days.
That's amazing.
It's not one of them will never be broken. Bear with me on this. So
we're going with the big one first.
No, do you know what? We're going to go smaller to bigger. We're going to finish on the high. So Star Wars The Force Awakens came out this past Thursday. Graphic now. The biggest ever opening in record history for an opening Thursday was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, which opened to 44 million. Star Wars opened to 55 million in one night.
Okay.
Not that big. All right, let's crank it up a notch.
Okay.
The biggest ever, I'm going to do 2 in 1 here, 2 for the price of 1. The biggest ever December release, funnily enough, isn't Avatar. It was actually The Hobbit.
Last year?
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago.
Which opened to 86 million.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it's been beaten by because that would be giving away the next point. The biggest ever box office up until this summer was 207 million for an opening weekend, set by The Avengers, which we both contributed quite a lot to.
Oh, yeah. Pride.
That was broken by...
Sorry, t-shirt reference. Right, I had to get that in.
That was broken this year, in the summer, to everyone's huge surprise, by Jurassic World.
True. I mean, it's a worthy movie, but yeah.
It's a good movie, but I mean, I loved it. The nostalgia hit me, but it kind of... and it only beat it by 1 million. So the official new box office opening weekend was 208 million. Okay. So, being a December release, beating The Hobbit's 86 million, and beating Jurassic World's 208 million in one weekend, 247 million in one weekend.
That's impressive.
Oh, I haven't even finished.
That's impressive.
Now, here's the one that's not going to be beaten. 247, I mean, that's going to take a lot of beating. This movie might be Avatar the way it's going. I mean, it's a big ask. Is Avatar... I mean, you've got to hit 3 billion to beat Avatar.
The thing that makes it very believable and possible is the franchise that is Star Wars. And I believe those who may not have seen it now, which it happens, right? In case, you're going to go to a fact of there were those who feared the prequels were going to be coming out in the new generation. The word has spread that is not the case, and I believe that's going to just generate even more.
For sure. Yeah. But before I even get on to the last point, here's the scary part, exactly on what you just said. Like AJ, many people in the States, around the world where it's opened, didn't even bother showing up in the cinema this weekend. Because I know in the States, in LA at Burbank, there were queues going around the block to get into some showings. I got into the earliest showing on Thursday, the 11 a.m. showing in Bayswater. Last seat. It was a fluke, complete fluke. And here's what scares me. Most people didn't go this weekend, despite the fact that it was sold out, fearing they wouldn't get tickets. And especially in the States, a lot of the cinemas are saying, hang on, there are still seats available.
Okay.
So I don't think this number's going to drop off by much next weekend. This is what scares me. I'm going to predict now, I don't think it's going to drop off by more than 30%.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Now, if a movie generally drops 50% or under, it's done really well from week 1 to week 2. But less than 30% with an opening of 247 million? It's nuts!
It's just, yeah, it's understand. I believe it. The craze is just all over the place.
But wait. The box office world record for Jurassic World, the 208 million previous record holder, included China. This doesn't include China. There's still certain parts of the world which haven't got this movie yet. The worldwide box office record is going to go up and up and up,
folks.
And I still haven't got to the big one, but carry on.
Continue.
Okay, here's the one that will not be beaten. Not mathematically possible, all right? Pre-sales. Now, we all knew that this beast was coming when they announced, I think it was back way around the time Hotel Transylvania 2 was in the cinema. So going back October when they said, tickets are now on sale, pre-booking. The biggest ever pre-booking record was for the amazing Dark Knight movie, one of our faves, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That was 25 million pre-booking, which is a very impressive. This, pre-booking, it made this money before the movie was released. 125 million.
Yes.
Now hear me, I'm not saying 125 million can't be broken. It may be. Maybe even by another Star Wars movie, maybe by something else. What won't be broken, mathematically, 25 to 125. 5 times record beating the original record number. That can't be beaten again. You're talking 500 million over. It can't be done. That record will never break. Not the number, the amount that it broke it.
5 times over. Okay.
Put that into perspective. This movie has just made its mark on history.
Okay, folks.
In 4 days.
Okay, folks, this is the part I was going to bring up. As you know, each week I have my signature moment. I tend to try and keep it throughout to a bit later on in the week. Yeah, he's
coming.
He's thrown it up already. Yeah, it's my signature hashtag wow. Star Wars, I have no... how can I say it? I have no animosity towards you. I refuse to mention your name for weeks. I just give every film their moment, their time to shine, their 15 minutes of fame, as it were, because the big superstar has finally landed. It's the big one for 2015.
The champ is here.
Oh yeah,
the champ is here.
And trust me, they can see him. Right? Okay, people. Hashtag wow. There it is. The hashtag wow to Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
The Force has awoken.
Salute. How can I say it? My speechless comes to mind. Yeah, I can't even get it out correctly.
It's unreal, isn't it?
You know, as I said, week in, week out, when you would see the box office show, I said I'm not mentioning it. I want to give every show, but we know the monster's coming. How big a monster it was, I don't think I predicted it. I know you didn't predict it. I know that.
I predicted maybe 195. Yeah. I didn't see over 200. Not for a December release.
The prequels did not budge. This franchise is a monster. It is the monster as far as I'm concerned. You know what? I stick with you on. It's a record that can't be broken. I'm a man I will say never say never, but
it can't be done. Mathematically, it can't be done.
The challenge is there. You would have to be. I can't explain. Yeah, well, you said it. Mathematically, it can't be done.
And just talking about the movie itself for a minute. Again, if you haven't seen my review, it's in the little white eye above AJ's head. No spoilers. It's good.
Yeah,
we will do a spoiler review once man has gone and seen it.
Yeah, coincidentally, I bumped into someone else recently, and I was like, "Oh, I hear you're a big Star Wars fan. How did you enjoy it?" And this goes out to you, Skin. We went there, and he said, "I'm not a guy for spoilers, so all I'm going to say is, dude." I didn't even tell him I was a silver screen dude, but that was dude. That was it, and he's like, "Yeah." Do not let the prequels phase you.
No,
it's a movie, and that it's everywhere. That's what I'm hearing. So
spoiler for my actual review. The prequels are gone. Star Wars is back.
There's not much more.
And I'll admit this. There was a moment that brought me to tears in the cinema. I cried. absolute, I can't say what I want to say, absolute, you know what, joy. Just joy. Tears of nostalgic joy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I don't think, is it the best movie of the year? No. Is it the best movie experience I've had this year? By a mile.
That's interesting, actually. That's interesting. I like that, actually. As well as it's interesting, I like that there's honesty. It doesn't have to be the best movie, but the experience is one of a kind, and I think that's nice to know. I look forward to it. I came out, my jaw was hurting. I was smiling so much during the movie. I was like, ow. Wow. I'm avoiding all spoilers at all costs, because as I've said to people before, I'm late to the party when it comes to Star Wars. That's very late. And with that, there was a lot of spoilers that were unavoidable spoilers that we all know. And I'm not saying it ruined my experience. I still respect Star Wars immensely. But I want that feeling for once. I walked in on prequels, and prequels are what they are. For everyone to say that Star Wars is back, I want to feel that for the first time from the Star Wars franchise. So I look forward to it.
And not doing anything for you, but everything that you've been critical, which I've been open to your critiques of Star Wars, even the original trilogy. He's only seen them recently, and remember, coming this late to the Star Wars party, knowing I Am Your Father, knowing the different characters without even having seen it, it takes some of the magic out. Just remember that. All of the things that you criticised have been put straight in this film. There's not enough Force. Oh, the Force is there. It's not cheesy the way it is in the prequels. It's in that kind of romantic, far, far away. I believe it, I kind of understand it, but it's mystical. I don't quite get it, and that's the magic of it. The character development in this movie is fantastic. It's the first time I've walked out of a Star Wars movie. I'm adding to my review here. It's the first time I've walked out of a Star Wars movie going, man, that acting was good. I mean, the characters have got so much depth, and the great thing is it's banished everything from the prequels. Everything. It has reintroduced all of the stuff that we loved, and it's introduced a load of new characters who we should be loving eventually after this trilogy's done even more. And it has done what every perfect first part of a known trilogy should do. It's not answered every question.
Yeah.
It's raised a lot of questions and answered one.
Okay, that's good.
And that question raises a whole other, not like Lost, which is oh, come on, just get to the point. You're like, I just can't wait for the next movie.
I look forward to it.
It's a perfect movie-going experience.
I look forward to it. You will be hearing this.
Spoiler review coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm guys. If you're in my boat, let's do this. We can't avoid it. We're not sheep, but we cannot avoid it. We have to do this. It's the way forward. So until the review comes along,
spoiler review.
Yeah, the spoiler review, and we will highlight that it's for spoiler review. But right, please, I'm going to link this up to you guys now. If you are going to comment below, don't spoil. Don't spoil.
Yeah, please, guys, don't.
We're sharing an experience here, so please do not spoil. And that's whether it's a comment on YouTube, whether it's a comment on Facebook, on the Instagram,
opinions
on the Twitter.
Welcome.
We want
spoiler free, please.
Opinions, I'm down for. You may actually sway me from listening to everybody else. The two gentlemen I mentioned before, Nico and Skin. You may be able to say, it's okay. We're not Star Wars fans. It's okay. I welcome it. But so yes. The YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter. Like it, follow it, subscribe to it all. And until then, I'm Anthony Jordan.
I'm Nico Leroux, and I'm a happy boy.
And the Force is with us because he's awakened it. So here we go. We're signing out.
See ya.
Catch ya.